me. I keep telling myself I get used to the blues. I won't stay on the shelf. I'll find somebody else. They say that love is sweeter the second time around. I'm way past that number now. They think that even a fool like me could find true loving somehow. Oh baby, ain't no trick to make love come to you, no matter what the people say. Ain't no trick to make love come to you, but it takes a magic to make it stay. Oh yeah, a little magic now. Play the guitar. It's just a part of the game. Well, I keep telling myself, baby, hard luck found my man. I let my bridges burn, but I just never learned. 'Cause they say that love is sweeter the second time around. Way back that number somehow. Oh, let me say that even a fool like me find true love and find love. Let me say to you, ain't no trick to make love come to you, no matter what the people say. Baby, ain't no trick to make love come to you, but it takes magic to make it stay. One more time for y'all. Coming through you. Ain't no trick to make love come to you. Baby, no matter what people say. Well, I know ain't no trick to make love come to you, but it takes magic to make it stay. Listen to the magic. Come on. Thank you very much. You're good. Howdy to you. How about a howdy back? Howdy. Fans in Michigan, come on, y'all. Howdy. It's from the 1980s. She stood before God, her family and friends, vowed that she'd never love anyone else again, only me. 'Cause as pure as her gown of white, she stood by my side, promised that she'd love me till the day she died. Lord, please forgive her, even though she lied, 'cause you're the only one who knows how hard she tried. She had a ring on her finger, time on her hand, the one her needed, the warmth of her too. Hello, everybody. Glad to be here at the Sorin Casino. We have been here before a few times. Glad to be back up here in Michigan. I have to tell you a couple things that happened recently. We were with Kid Rock night before last. He's known as the Detroit Cowboy. And we're good friends, many years. He just opened his new club downtown Nashville. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And our connection with Michigan. Our old cars turn 80,000 miles. But it's gonna have to last us one more year. The house needs paint, but it's gonna have to wait till that IRS refund check gets paid.
On this old guitar, she believed I could be a star. She told me that she wanted to be fair, and she said, love will only hold you down. Oh, you glory bound, you can't share a world of different dreams.
Where's mine?
And she found hers. I'm a star, but every time I say my heart goes drifting down the dusty zero, taking my mind back in time. LA, I want you to know you left heaven down to zero. Every night I'm in a different place, searching every stranger's face, trying to find a girl that's just not there. She's back there in Montgomery, realize that a lot of you have come by bus tour. I'm very well aware that there's a leave time for you. Before you leave, I want to make sure I acknowledge the groups that are here. The Good Times Travel, Millington Seniors. There's a great senior development in Florida. It's called the Villages. Yes. One in the country. Lucy Seniors. Where's Lucy? She must have a good deal. Lost Common Seniors. The Party Animal Travel. That's what I'm Can you imagine what that is like? Put on Gunsmoke. Okay. Travel Treasures and Tours. And Orchard View Travel. You know, I was raised on a farm. Orchards we're very familiar with. We've had all kinds of apples and peaches and everything else. Carol's VIP Adventures. The Polish Hillbillies.
Oh my God.
That's got to be a joke. Oh, they're over here. The Polish Hillbillies. I like it. The Beyond Horizons. That's a
Oh my God. Polish Hillbillies.
Wayne Westland Seniors. And the Route 23 Seniors. Is Route 23 near here? Does anybody know that? Where's Route 23? Is it in Michigan? Okay, well, I'm not sure. As I mentioned, I was born in Los Angeles, California. I didn't say where I was born. I was born in LA. And I was raised in Sacramento, that's the capital. And I went to school there and was raised on a farm. My grandparents really gave me a lot of freedom as long as I was home before 2:30 a.m. every morning. And I say that not in jest, because as a young musician, I was playing in bars by the time I was 13 and 14 years old. It was the way I could kind of augment my income, because I had very little, being I was already still in school. My mother did the same thing, so I was kind of replicating, I guess, what my family did. My father joined the Navy right after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and was a naval officer.
Woo!
Thank you. Proud of him. 4 years.
Good job, man.
And so I was a little bit of a handful. So my sister and I were raised on the farm in Sacramento. Had music early on, like these gentlemen on stage. But I want to acknowledge the two singers, first of all, on the right, your left. The keyboard player is my band leader from Paducah, Kentucky, Doug Carter. Give him a nice hand, please. So he does keyboards and vocals, so that's two jobs in one, so I pay him twice.
Okay.
And then the acoustic player next to him also does double duty, because he's a fine guitar player and a wonderful guy. And he sings all the high parts, and believe me, at the Kid Rock show the other night at 4 p.m. in the afternoon at 95-degree heat, it was a little high to get to those places, wasn't it? Dave Smith from Arkansas. I'm sorry, Oklahoma. Excuse me. We were just in Arkansas. He's from Oklahoma, and that's cool. My musical influences come from a lot of different places, and I spent actually 20 years, and I'm not unfamiliar with casinos because I spent 20 years in Nevada. And mostly in Las Vegas, but sometimes in Reno and Lake Tahoe as well, playing in the clubs. I even dealt cards in the casinos for a while as a croupier. That's a big name for a donkey, a dealer. And if they will let me, I'll come out and deal and give you some money, but I don't think they're going to let me do that. I've done it a couple of times. I used to deal at the Tropicana, which is now imploded. That saddened me. They tore that place down. So some of the songs that I would hear on the radio and buy records for were recorded in Nashville, even though I'm from the West Coast. And I said, eventually, I want to go there, and I did in 1979 and started my career at MCA in 1980. And before I got there, the reason that I moved to Nashville was because of this next song I'll play for you. It was written by an artist named Dave Loggins from Bristol, Tennessee, who we lost last year, sadly. And a great influence on me and on the Nashville community and music in general. This was his #1 song, and it was something that inspired me to move to the state of Tennessee. come to Boston for the springtime. Staying here with some friends, and they got lots of room. You could sell your paintings on the sidewalk, by a cafe where I hope to be working soon. Please come to Boston, she said no. Will you come home to me? And she said, hey rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Please come to Denver for the snowfall. Moving to the mountains so far, oh we can't be found. And throw I love you echoes down the canyon. Night wait at night till they come back around. Please come to Denver, she said no. Will you come home to me? She said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Now this this world goes round and round, and I doubt if it's ever gonna stop. But of all the dreams I lost and found, and all that I ain't got, hey, I still need to cling to.
Sorry, I can hardly hear you.
Somebody I can sing to. Please come to LA to live forever. I've been in California too long, it's too hard to leave. I live in a house that looks out over the ocean. There's some stars fell from the sky, living up on the hill. Please come to LA, she just said no. Will you come home to me? And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? LA is your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me.
And I tell the people I was raised by the Jacksons, they went, oh, that's pretty cool, you know. We're all farmers, and it was a great way to be raised. So let me tell you quickly, two grandmothers sitting on a park bench. And the first grandmother says to the second grandmother, we have done very well in our life. And she said, we have 3 grandchildren, 2 boys and a girl. And every special holiday, whether it's birthday or Christmas, we write them a substantial check. And she says it's very sad because they really never say thank you. And at first, of course, when they're very young, they were like, oh, Grandma, Grandpa, thank you, you know. And as the years went on, they just kind of accepted it was going to happen, and it did, and they never say thank you again. And the second grandmother says that is disappointing. She said, we have done very well in our life also. And we have 2 grandchildren, a boy and a girl. They don't live too far from us. And she said, because we've done so well, we also write them a substantial check on their birthday or Christmas or whatever special holiday. It happens 3 or 4 times a year. And she says, within a week, they come by the house, they give me a big hug, they say, thank you so very much. We watch our favorite television show, Gunsmoke. And the first grandmother says, well, what do you do different? She says, we don't sign the check.
got that problem. Fix it. That was pretty quickly. There's been so much conversation about me being in the news, of course, and you know that I've sing so many songs, but there's one song that kind of stands out in my career as a country artist. From coast to coast in America, everybody knows me as this next song. So how about if I sing America's favorite song for you right now? Woo! McDonald's and you. Oh, McDonald's and you. Fresh scrambled eggs, sausage, hotcakes, juice and coffee too. Just like sunshine every morning. Oh, McDonald's and you. There it is. I sang that one. And this one too. From the Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night. Here's Rocky Top. Hey, I wish that I was on the Rocky Top down in Tennessee. Ain't no smoky smoke on the Rocky Top. Ain't no smoke on the field. Once I met a girl on the Rocky Top, half hair, half cat. She was wild as a big, sweet as soda. I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, yeah. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Yeah, Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Okay.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Here's one of my favorite ballads. Come, let me hold you for a while. All you have to do is smile, and I'm yours again. Oh, I may not like some things you do, but they're all a part of you. And you're my best friend. I don't mind the cold when I have a fire to warm me. I don't mind the rain, 'cause it makes the flowers grow. I can take the bad times when you wrap your love around me. I don't mind the thorns when you're the rose. Oh baby, stay. We can work this whole thing out, 'cause that's what love and I understand. You didn't mean the things you said. They're so easy to forget when you take my hand. I don't mind the cold when I have a fire to warm me. I don't mind the rain, 'cause it makes the flowers grow. I can take the bad times when you wrap your love around me. I don't mind the thorns when you're the rose. If it was anybody else, I would be gone. You're so beautiful to me that I keep on holding on. I don't mind the cold when I have a fire to warm me. I don't mind the rain, 'cause it makes the flowers grow. I can take the bad times when you wrap your love around me. I don't mind the thorns when you're the rose. I don't mind the thorns when you're the rose. Thank you. Thank you. As a musician, and all of these guys are great musicians, but matter of fact, let me introduce our drummer to you, who's been on the show now 2 or 3 years. Handsome young guy, and he's very small, so he has to stand up. Come on, stand. There he is, from Louisiana, Mr. Justin Ward on drums. But you like etouffee, don't you? Put him on the spot. What?
Dirty rice.
Huh? Oh, good rice, of course. Oh, yeah. It's all good stuff, man. We all like food. By the way, I'd like to thank the venue here for providing such wonderful catering. And if I wanted to point it out, this is probably the best sounding theater I've played in I can't tell you how many years. And it's our 3rd time here. So give our crew a nice hand. The catering crew backstage, thank you very much, all of you. It's fantastic. As a musician, I had access to different kinds of musical instruments, and throughout high school I tried many of them. And after experiencing with percussion and keyboards and a few others, the saxophone became my very favorite instrument. And so I'm going to ask my tech, Mike, to bring me the saxophone of choice.